What if you want to substitute players but don't want to interrupt the flow of the game? In this case, you could hit down on the D-pad and choose which players you want taken out and which players you want subbed in for them. Your changes will take place at the next dead ball.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our... And let's go...
Kevin, thanks.
With DA, thanks a lot. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. Now, here's Lowry. Beyond the arc. The putback. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. KD's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Nets. Ibaka right side. VanVleet against Irving. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. The 9-foot shot. From down in the low post, it goes.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays. Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble. The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
VanVleet passes to Ibaka, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play. You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
LeVert finds Irving. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
And it's LeVert missing. For Toronto, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Siakam.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score his bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Irving drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, one of the craftiest ball handlers in the league. Kyrie on a tear.
Stolen by LeVert. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And yes, it's good. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Dinwiddie against VanVleet. Ibaka in the post. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Irving with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
All the way back in high school, Kyrie showed us he has a unique touch from distance.
Here's Lowry. And it's sent back by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Allen. KD's got 6.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
VanVleet can't get it to go. Nets leading by 9. Out to KD. There's the triple. No good. His first miss after 3 makes. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Tipped away. Stolen by Allen. Lowry against LeVert. Pass to KD. Back to Irving. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. And he gets the bucket.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
Irving looking over the floor. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 11. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn looking who they've got on the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jordan is out there with Allen, and it's Luwawu in at the 1 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Prince. Now the pass to Luwawu. The three. Jordan trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Allen. Harris outside. The tray. It's not going to go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Allen, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Davis. And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Powell kicks to Davis. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Prince, the pass to Luau. Back to Prince. Pass to Harris. Lets it go with the three. That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Boucher. And again, Toronto no up. Nets leading by 17. Three-pointer. Harris, no good. 1:44 left in the first half of basketball.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Powell with the steal. Davis drives in. The three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Allen dishes to Jordan. Harris passes to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Prince kicks to Luau Cabarro. Fires from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Powell. Here's Boucher. Pass to Davis. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That'll be his second foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Allen. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Luau. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 19.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And took it right into the teeth of the D and dropped it back for the jam.
I like that play. Easily could have laid it up, but he dropped it off his teammate and he hammered it.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Lowry. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defense.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling the... And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. High post Allen. Back to Irving.
I love Kyle Lowry's commitment at the defensive end of the floor. He's a hard-nosed player.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oh, that's blocked. It goes out of bounds. That one off Levert. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Lowry against Irving. And Ibaka slams it in.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Outside Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Anunoby in the corner. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. Count that one. Van Vliet's got 6. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. Three-pointer, Lowry. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. And here's the fast break. The pass to Durant. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Here's Levert. Yep, that one goes in there. Levert's got his first bucket in this one.
And got to push Levert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Ibaka outside for Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. And here is Davis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
At 7'1", it is hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
To the middle, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Davis up top, guarded by Harris. And it's Davis missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 2 on the clock, and he slams it one-handed.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Raptors trail by 20. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Davis inside. Dinwiddie covering. And Davis can't get it to go.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Jordan dishes to KD. Clock at 4. That one goes. Count it.
Putting the ball on the deck, shaking off contact, Durant can get pretty much anything he wants.
Davis against Dinwiddie. The 11-footer. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets leading by 22. Harris outside. Outside for Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. Jordan the pass to Harris. Those three-pointers off the mark. Now here's Powell. To the left wing. Siakam finds Powell. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Back to Harris. It's Durant on the wing. Passes it to Dinwiddie. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. Tries again. And no good.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
KD against Siakam. Davis down low. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside, KD. Pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Davis against Jordan. Siakam left side. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from KD. Prince kicks to Durant. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Powell. Takes the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Stolen by Durant. Jordan finds Durant. Left side Prince. Here's Jordan. Pass to Harris. Out to the right wing. And here is Jordan. Outside Durant. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Rodions Kurucs, he's checked in for Durant. Temple comes in for Taurean Prince. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dinwiddie. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Thomas checked in for Norman Powell. And McCaw is subbed in for Davis. Johnson with it. The pass to Boucher. Just 4 to shoot. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in the...
Young fella. And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That is his first foul of the game. Crawford finds Temple over to the left wing. Now Crawford. On the wing, Johnson. Shoots. And the miss. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tape. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
game situation that you find yourself in. If you have a narrow lead late in the game and the opponent is intentionally fouling, then you can roll out the free throw lineup. If you're falling behind and need a 3-ball to stay in the game, then you can use the 3-point lineup. And if you're getting outworked on the glass, there's a lineup for
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Simmons. Embiid dishes to Harris. A 3-pointer is right on target. Harris has got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Philadelphia. Outside Lowry. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Harris finds Simmons. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. On up the court. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
Now Richardson following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Richardson against VanVleet. Clock at 6. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Richardson outside, pulls up, high post, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Raptors off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. VanVleet passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Lowry inside the line. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
The 76ers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in, and Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Richardson kicks to Embiid. Back to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Eibel. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here is Davis. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. For three, Siakam. Here's Gasol. The shot comes out. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 5. To the inside. Here's Horford. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, this is an example of Al Horford, such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle, and it's Burks in for Richardson. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Davis looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. Shots good by Boucher.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Powell, the pass to Gasol. For Toronto, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
When Marc Gasol's career is over, he will go down as one of the most complete players on both ends. Remember, he was Defensive Player of the Year in 2003 and has been a critical cog offensively for every team he's played for.
Burks can't get it to go.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Korkmaz. Alec Burks is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Mike Scott, and it's Robinson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Gasol able to finish.
How about the hustle from Marc Gasol, just working the glass to perfection.
And here is Milton. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. He feeds it to Scott. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Alec Burks. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondae Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Boucher's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Left side, Scott. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby, and he could not get that one to go. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better fit. Oh,
yeah.
Goodness. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Robinson. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Shake Milton. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Davis comes in for Fred VanVleet. Lowry can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 4. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Siakam against Harris. Passes to Thybulle. Harris kicks to Thybulle. Shoots over Anunoby. That one off the back iron and out. Raptors leading by 4. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got his second bucket.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Siakam. Over Horford. Gasol trying to free himself up. Siakam's shot is off.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
They get it back. Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Powell on the wing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Burks, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shot from 12. Richardson, no luck.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Siakam passes to Davis. And the wing jumper offline. And that's it for the first half of action.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. From the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Raptors leading by 4. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, home in the paint. And he gets it to go. Ibaka's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Toronto. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's stolen by Ibaka. They're running. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
Well, making an impact with his defense has been a trademark of Serge's game. Nice job by the big man.
Simmons against Lowry. And it's Simmons penetrating. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. Here's Van Vliet. Anunoby finds Lowry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers shooting for the game at 42%. And a dunk by Horford.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Chalk up 2 there. Harris has got 5 now.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
Van Vliet outside. Over Richardson. And again, Toronto no up. The 76ers trail by 4. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Horford has a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Van Vliet and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia with the ball. Now Simmons, 8 points for him. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Ibaka. And they're running. Here's Anunoby. It's tipped. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Van Vliet up top. Richardson covers. Good on the bucket. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Richardson against Van Vliet. In the corner, Horford with it. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. High post try. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Ibaka is right there. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Well, you've simply got to keep Ibaka off the glass. When you don't, he is there to clean up the mess.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. From outside, off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Harris's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Outside Lowry. Down low, here's Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Ibaka's got 6 points in the quarter.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Simmons inside. Lowry covering. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks to Davis. Back to Powell. Launches it. Hollis Jefferson tips it, but no good. Here's Thibault. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. The Raptors out in front, leading by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right now, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Boucher. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Powell kicks to Davis. Here's Gasol. Here's Boucher. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Toronto also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Davis. Outside Lowry. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. The pass to Boucher. Looking to end his cold spell. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Powell. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Thibault. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thibault got his first points in this one.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Lowry looking around. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Powell. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Embiid, finished off the break. And now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Lowry drives in. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Burks, Embiid trying to break loose. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Korkmaz. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Richardson, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Lowry against Simmons. Outside for Lowry. Back to Ibaka. And Embiid pulls it down. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Van Vliet against Richardson. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. Knocks it loose.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Raptors moving the ball around. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Philadelphia.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. It's off. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
D-pad as well. To access these presets, simply press down on the D-pad and use the right trigger to scroll through your lineup options. But if you want to see which players are involved in each lineup, then you'll have to call a timeout, use the triggers, and go through your options. And if you're a My League fan, you have the ability to customize these preset lineups. To do so, all you have to do is go to the on-the-fly.
The blue line making its way. Before we...
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Brown wide open. He fired. Kept alive by Boston. Outside, Walker. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Van Vliet wide open. No good from outside. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here. Three-pointer, Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam with it, now defended by Hayward. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Hayward passes to Tice. Now here's Walker. Tice with the ball. Brown finds Tice. 5 on the clock for 3. Hayward. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Puts up a 3. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. And the Raptors miss again.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from you.
The kick out to Brown. Hayward outside. Tatum on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Kept alive. Siakam on the foul.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Tice trying to break free. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. For the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the officials call a traveling violation. Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Back to Wanamaker. It's Brown on the wing. And the layup falls.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Davis gets a wide open look. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Powell kicks to Davis. Pass to Gasol. Powell, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tatum on the wing. And here's Boucher. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. For three. Tatum with another miss.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Back to Hollis Jefferson. Gasol dishes to Powell. Gasol's in the post. He's covered by Cantor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There have been a lot of brother acts in NBA history. Gasol brothers, I mean, Mark and his older brother Powell, I mean, they have to be among the best combos ever.
And so Gasol nails them both. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Davis. And the shot is good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And so it's the... And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how...
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is any...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops from his jam.
Boucher with the ball. He's against Williams. Gasol's shot is good. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Toronto, Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Hollis Jefferson. Back to Gasol. Outside for Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. And contact up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Smart. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
Inside. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, they have plenty of opportunities to continue that. Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Lowry. And the pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep.
Smothering defense by Smart. He's about as good as it gets on that end of the floor.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Smart.
I mean, he's got the size and the strength to finish amongst the big men. That's why he does it. Smart, built to last in the paint.
Hits it from 3-point range. Siakam's got 5 now.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Smart kicks to Tice. Williams passes to Smart. Tice trying to break free. Williams' shot is off. Toronto leading by 9. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. That one wide left. Lowry against Walker, stolen by Walker. And now here comes Williams, leading the break. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Kicks it to Powell. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's a +5 in that category. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound on Anunoby. Lowry kicks to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Hayward grabs the board. Here is Williams. And the first half is now in the books. Raptors lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto? And that should do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Raptors leading by 9. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. VanVleet can't get it to go. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up to the Boston Celtics. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You can't shake Walker. He's just a master at cashing in on these and-one opportunities.
The Celtics have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Walker against Lowry. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto.
That's a big donut, Coach, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And finished off by Siakam.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Feeds it to Walker. It's intercepted. Siakam in.
Oh! Textbook. Oh, wow. In your face.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And a wide open look for Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Cantor, he checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. The Raptors also with a sub. Davis is checked in. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. But they recover it. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. The rebound by the Celtics.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Anunoby sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Toronto, Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for OG Anunoby.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
VanVleet kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Davis. Right side Gasol. And Siakam has it in the corner. And here's Davis for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it left. Smart's checked in for Brown. Celtics trail by 12. Outside Tatum. They grab their own miss. And Cantor able to finish.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Siakam inside the three-point line. Davis finds Gasol. Stolen by Cantor. Left side, Smart. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Toronto leading by 10. Got a piece of it. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
When you pair Cantor's strong frame with his scorer's mentality, you get a guy to love.
To the right side. Back to Davis. Pass to Van Vliet. Gasol. The shot will not fall. Now Boston takes it the other way. The three from Tatum. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Outside, Davis. Gasol on the high post. Stolen by Smart. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Celtics now. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing here by 8. And it's Williams with the jam.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
To the middle. Here's Powell. Up and in on the layup. Powell's got 9 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Wanamaker, and a lot of contact on, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Toronto ahead, leading by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trail by 8. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Tatum in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Shots good by Walker.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Lowry has the open look. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Boucher's got his first bucket in this one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Fast break, Toronto. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
I wonder what happened to the guy who had only 1 turnover in the first half. I mean, now his total's way up there.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter. Gordon Hayward comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Back to Tatum. It's tipped. Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Lowry. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
He covers a lot of ground with impressive long strides. Tatum excels at driving to the rack.
Back to Lowry. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Raptors lead by 12. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Now, Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. Tice with the bounce pass. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Walker surveying the floor. Toronto leading by 12. VanVleet outside. Here's Ibaka, stolen by Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Fires the three. And there's VanVleet on the assist by Lowry.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Walker, and he lays it straight in. Walker's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Walker in the post. They double-team Walker. Basket good. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Raptors.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Pascal Siakam.
He showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Three-pointer, Lowry. And Tatum pulls it down. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. VanVleet with it. From deep. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it this week.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for...
on-the-fly lineups in the Coaching tab, and you'll be able to edit any of the existing lineups or create one of your own. That's all for this installment of Expert Tips. I'll see you next time.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to tell you about everything.
The soaring CN Tower is seen. And with tip-off.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, for Allen, to me, guys, it's about getting into a rhythm. And once he does, he's got no problem catching and shooting.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Irving. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Lowry. Anunoby against Allen. Outside Lowry. And to the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Got a piece of it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Excellent D there from Allen.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Count the basket.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Here's VanVleet. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. KD's got his second basket. Here's Lowry.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot's good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And on the way from Irving for 3, drills it from outside. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Siakam, following the score by Serge Ibaka.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
And Lowry gets it to go.
poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. LeVert finds Irving. 6 to shoot. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Rebounded by the Nets. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. 17-foot shot on the way. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 6.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a...
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a...
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. The rebound by the Nets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Irving. Off the left rim and out. Raptors trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boucher's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harris kicks to Irving. And it's good from the elbow. Irving's got 5.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Powell. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Boucher. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Irving. He can't get that one to fall. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
On the wing, Harris. Jordan the pass to Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Marc Gasol. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness, you know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside for Lowry. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Taurean Prince. Harris with it. Dishes it to Allen. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And Van Vliet, here we go. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Ibaka's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Passes it to Harris. 3-pointer, LeVert. Siakam pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Van Vliet wide open. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Will it go? Goes back up. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. "20 seconds left now here in the second. They get it back. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. With 1 on the clock, and Siakam with the layup. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that'll do.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For Toronto, the first quarter was not an easy one. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep. Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Fred VanVleet.
Oh! Not many players in the league can play at that elevation. I mean, Hollis Jefferson putting on the show. A high wire act.
LeVert releases. No good on the shot. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Siakam against LeVert. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Powell kicks to Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Gasol, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Terrence Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Dinwiddie. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Davis from outside the arc. And the Raptors miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And stolen by Prince. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from LeVert.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Outside, Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. They double him with Irving. Powell finds Davis. Here's Boucher. Hits the jump hook. And the Raptors lead by 5. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Over Davis. They get it back.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks, because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And that one's good by Davis.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Right side Irving. Looking to get it going. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Good on the shot. Irving's got 7.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
And they double up Davis, right wing. Gasol kicks to Boucher. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. He's got 8.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Boucher passes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Count it. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now Irving. With 4 seconds on the clock, here's Jordan. Off target with that shot.
You know, he's a hard-nosed defender who loves the challenge.
And so it's Toronto, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jordan is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Lowry. Offensive rebound. And Ibaka is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Van Vliet outside. And that one drops for him. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. KD's checked in for Joe Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in. Oh!
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
KD on the wing. Last break. Here come the Raptors. Siakam's running. Ibaka finds Lowry. KD against Anunoby. Tries it from the top of the key and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's KD and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Anunoby has the open look. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. It's LeVert on the wing. Nets passing it around. High post, KD. He gets that one. KD's got 4 points this quarter. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Outside Lowry. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Lowry finds Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Over Durant. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Durant. Offensive rebound, Nets. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Dinwiddie.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Serge Ibaka.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Here's Anunoby. The feed to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. From deep. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And there's the pass to LeVert. He kicks to Allen. 6 to shoot. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots it. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. So, all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For The story continues. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. I'll look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Lowry in at the small forward. Now here is Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. From the arc. Up again. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Now the 76ers with it. Horford dishes to Simmons. Back to Horford. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Horford kicks to Richardson. Horford trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck. Now the Raptors moving it up. And there's VanVleet on the assist by Siakam.
Amazing effort by Fred VanVleet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
Simmons against Anunoby. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great. Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Richardson, no luck.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Lowry can't get it to go.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Gasol. Siakam lays it up off the glass. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here is Lowry, following the score by Josh Richardson. Lowry passes to Davis. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Lowry leading the charge. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Richardson.
Kyle has a way of getting into a defender and drawing a foul.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Terrence Davis. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. There's the steal. Here's Milton. Off target with his three. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Powell. Burks pulls it in. 20 seconds left in the first. The kick out to Scott. Bucket is good. Scott's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Raptors leading by 8. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding
the way he plays defensively, you know what he's.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz at the 3. Now, here's Scott. From downtown, Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Toronto leading by 6. Well, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now, Anunoby shoots the 3. Scott pulls it in. Dishes to Embiid. Back to Scott. High post, Embiid. Rejected by Gasol.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Hollis Jefferson finds Powell. Count that one.
And they've repeatedly froze inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Burks, the pass to Embiid. Now Burks. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. There's the pass to Milton. Clock at 6. To the inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Joel Embiid.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Now here's Powell. Out to the wing. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell, and then for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Embiid, and it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Here's Burks. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now just a 4-point Toronto lead. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
The 76ers trail by 6. Burks kicks to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Van Vliet wide open. Offline with his three.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And staying with the play, Harris.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Boucher. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Scott finds Simmons. Back to Scott. Over Boucher. Here's Korkmaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And here's Burks. Boucher with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson in the post. That one, no good. It'll count. Not going to go that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Toronto came out looking very confident. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Lowry in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Lowry is just so quick with the ball with both hands that he can lose a defender in a hurry.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Outside for Lowry.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The 76ers trail by 4. Now the feed to Horford. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Philadelphia also making some changes. Robinson comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Back to Thybulle. With the teardrop. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Davis, the pass to Lowry. Outside, Davis. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam against Embiid. Down low, Powell. He dishes it to Gasol. 4 on the clock. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Gasol. And the Raptors lead by 4.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Richardson. Horford kicks to Robinson. That shot is off. Gasol with the defensive effort. Stolen by Robinson. Back to Richardson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Gasol trying to free himself up. And Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
And Embiid throws it down.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Davis surveying the floor. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No good on the 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And the dunk by Embiid.
Hard to imagine a much better target on the alley-oop than Embiid. Get the lob anywhere in his vicinity, and you might wind up on a highlight reel.
Outside Lowry. Out to the right wing. Siakam passes to Lowry. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That's a well-designed play and great execution. Lowry's one of your better scorers. Get him a shot within the flow of the offense.
And that one is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Lowry. Misses the layup.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
It's all tied in Toronto. And do not go away as we'll be back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the 76ers. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
The drive by Simmons. Can't cash in from close range.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Now, here's Anunoby. Defense right on him. That one goes in.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Horford kicks to Simmons. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. A shot that time, not on target. Here's VanVleet. Siakam outside. There's the dish to Ibaka. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Siakam pulls it in. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. They've held a 12-point lead early. Hollis Jefferson passes to Siakam. That one a little long. The 76ers trail by 4. Horford goes in. That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game. Lowry against Simmons. Pass to Embiid. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
Embiid kicks to Harris. No good with the triple.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Anunoby with it. He feeds it to Ibaka, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Passes to Ibaka. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. .133 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Horford trying to free himself up. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Harris.
Gaining more confidence, Tobias putting the team on his back at a crucial point in this game.
Van Vliet outside. Shot, high post. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers trail by 5. Harris drives in. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart, Tobias Harris.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Van Vliet up top. And the foul on Josh Richardson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Has always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Van Vliet shooting. That one on Richardson.
The team's third.
Now the 76ers with it. 7-point differential. Horford has a wide open look. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. No good on the triple. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Embiid. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They didn't make it easy on them. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Halloween from 2K TV. This week, we're checking in with the 2K League and getting details on Season 4. And are you going out for the My Team Unlimited tournament? We catch up with a couple that...
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just... Welcome to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Great stuff as always, GA. Thanks. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. The shot by Lowry, no good. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And here's Tatum for 3. And Tice throws it down.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here is Lowry. A wide open look here for Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And stolen by Tatum. Tice with the ball. Lowry picks him up. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hayward's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range 2s. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Brown outside. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you like to see Serge Ibaka be assertive on the offensive end, particularly on the interior.
For 3, Hayward controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tice has got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's Walker. Fast break, Toronto. And a wide open look for Siakam. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Boy, Ibaka is such a great teammate. This guy is always willing to find the open man.
Left side, Walker. Tice. It's good on the putback.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Siakam left side. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 6-point game. Shots good by Ibaka.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Siakam. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Van Vliet against Tatum. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Boston leading by 4. Brown down low. This one for 3. Tatum's shot is off. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Now the pass to Van Vliet. They get it back. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
This is where OG Anunoby is going to grow. That offensive game will expand to the mid-range.
Back to the action after this word. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts.
We was always a team, and I think we're going to...
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Now here's Smart. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Powell. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Boucher with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. The dish to Davis. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Kanter finds Brown. It's blocked, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock at 4 from past the arc. Smart misses.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Powell. Back to Boucher. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. Top of the key, Wanamaker. Outside, Tatum. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Williams, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way, and the dunk by Powell.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. Here's Wanamaker. Williams trying to break free, and Wanamaker gets it to go. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I
my
was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now, here's Anunoby. Powell finds Ibaka. Back to Powell. Here's Siakam. He's guarded by Williams. Van Vliet against Williams. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
59 seconds left in the first half. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Tatum.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Here's Van Vliet. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Van Vliet's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Well, for a point guard like Fred Van Vliet, you've got to be able to get into the mid-range. It opens up the other aspects of your offense, keeps the defense off balance.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hayward can't hit.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now let's catch up with David. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Serge Ibaka had no problems getting going. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Raptors shooting a meager 37% for the game. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Floats it up for Walker. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. A 3-ball. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Right block shot. lays it up and banks it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Over to the wing. Siakam for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Gordon Hayward has an exceptional ability to get out on the break. This guy's a terrific athlete who the defense has trouble staying in front of.
And it's in there. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Walker penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Misses the 3. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Tatum's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. And stolen by Hayward. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got 6 points.
Well, this may be where Kemba Walker is most dangerous. Gets out in front of the defense, uses that speed and craftiness. Look out, Kemba coming at you.
Now, here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Austin with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Smart. And he converts the layup. 6 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Williams against Van Vliet. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
And another fast break chance here for the Celtics. Here we go. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Smart. Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. And so Smart nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson. And that one, good. Hollis Jefferson's got his first 2 points.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. It's Brown with the drive. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Van Vliet, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Boston in control with the 9-point. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 9 points. On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Can't hit that one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I'll tell you, love to see someone take the contact head on, and Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
Here's Smart after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Hayward passes to Tatum. Here's Walker. Good D by Siakam. The Celtics working the ball around now. Smart misses. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Walker. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I think creativity was gifted in Walker's DNA, one of the more capable finishers in the league, especially at his size.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And it's Walker penetrating. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, the defender collapses because on the dribble drive from Kemba Walker, my goodness, is he clever.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Off the inbound. The shot, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And the dunk by Powell.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Celtics leading by 8. Smart on the wing. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Siakam outside. Anunoby has the open look. Gets an open look and hits.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Tice, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Smart.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Hayward outside. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Shot from 16. Nice touch on the bank shot. Walker's got 11 points in the quarter.
Kemba Walker finding a rhythm. Nothing scarier to a defense than when he starts to hum.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Fred VanVleet is checked in for foul. Boston also with the sub. Brown's checked in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Semi Ojeleye comes in for Jason Tatum. Green, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Langford subbed in for Walker. Johnson. Pass to Thomas. From deep three-point range, Ojeleye grabs the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Yes, that goes in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
McCaw misses. Langford kicks to Ojeleye. Jacks up a three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.